This August 6th, Brown County Commission meeting to order. Commissioner Kepley, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. First item on the agenda, we have open proposal for Brown County racetrack.
I'm not sure we have any. We don't have any proposals. Okay.
That was easy.
Well, what do we do with lost revenue?
Well, no races. What are people going to do?
Yeah.
Do we want to reset a bid date?
What happens if we don't?
I don't know. There's just no racing.
But what if somebody, like Doug asked the question, what if somebody comes in next week, Tuesday, and says, we'll give you this much for the track?
And we'll have to consider it.
Yeah, I guess we could want to maybe check.
I think that we don't need to advertise again because that didn't help. Let's just throw it on our website. Some chatter will come about, and if we hear somebody, then we'll consider that proposal.
Do we want to set another date to convene to open them so there's a deadline, or just kind of?
We could do that, I guess, without advertising. I just hate to waste the advertising if people didn't see it the first time.
2 weeks from now, give people another couple weeks to submit something.
There was some
Go on in
interest,
quick.
so I don't know what happened, but.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not even does it have to be racing? Could it be other stuff at the fair? Could they just lease the venue if they wanted to do something else?
Like for potato sack races or something?
Yes, or concerts, or
Mud
maybe
logging or
just
something?
racing or other proposals.
Well, we could look at the other option. If nobody comes back for racing, we could open it up for Friday nights. Races open and people would see if there's any interest. Do they want to have concerts or somebody picks it up that way? You know, at least let the people know that the track isn't being, that the fairgrounds aren't being used on Friday night, which would be a night for an entertainment, venue for a concert. At least let them know that. If the race thing doesn't come out in a couple of weeks, then we throw it out there and let
People could rent it for that weekend,
Yep.
and I could see a lot of nonprofits maybe being interested in, hey, I'll take that for this weekend and throw something together for.
So let's go that route, I think.
Sounds good.
Get the word out to the racers that nobody bid, and maybe they'll organize some.
There's some that are pretty
devoted.
Pretty devoted, that's a good word, yeah.
Okay, so let's put it back on the agenda in 2 weeks and see where we're at.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
20th.
We'll just do a couple here. We've got about 2 minutes before we...
Okay. We have minutes from the general meeting July 30th and then our special meeting August 2nd.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, second by Pfeiffer, to approve the general minutes for July 30th and special minutes for August 2nd. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Claims and payroll.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Kipley, second by Sutton, to approve claims and payroll. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
HR report.
Move.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
second by Pfeiffer. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Fair contract.
Move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Set auction date and authorize advertising for that tax deed sale.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, second by Pfeiffer, to set date and authorize advertise for tax deed sale. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Fireworks permit.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Pfeiffer, second by Kipley, to approve the fireworks permit for the fairgrounds for the fair week. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Residential fall cleanup. It was like we
Why don't we,
had.
we'll hold off on that. We'll go to the next item because we'll have, there's dates and stuff in regards to that, so we should probably notice dates and stuff. So we're, next item, we have public hearing, Spurs Special Malt Beverage Liquor License Application. That's a very special function they have out there.
Yeah.
It's our fundraiser, or maybe, I don't have the exact date.
Yeah, notice of hearing for special malt beverage license. Notice of hearing is given, 8:50 a.m. on the 6th day of August 2019. This is for the Spurs fundraiser, and it will be at Spurs. And it's a malt beverage.
I'll move it.
Second.
Moved by Pikert, second by Sutton, to approve the Spurs Special Malt Beverage License for their fundraiser. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now let's go back to our other things Kathy should be working with.
All right. Do you want to do the fall cleanup discussion?
Yeah, what dates were on that?
Looks like August 23rd through September 2nd, landfill's looking at doing their residential fall cleanup with a 4-tire limit.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Kipley, second by Pikert, to approve the residential fall cleanup for the landfill with a limitation of 4 car or pickup tires. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Lottery permit?
Move.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, second by Kipley, to approve the lottery permits. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Leases?
Move.
Second.
Moved by Kipley, second by Sutton, to approve the leases. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Inmate medical service fee, marked reflective of fees to be increased.
Move them.
Second.
Moved by Pikert, second by Sutton, to approve the increase in inmate medical fees.
If those don't get paid, then do they just get slap a lien on?
Those are different. Those aren't lien. That's just like the sheriff's time to like drive him to the doctor and stuff. That's not the actual visit cost.
Okay, but who are you billing it to? To the person that's getting the services?
I would think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then if they can't pay that, does that get added onto their,
We haven't been leaning them, I guess.
we haven't? Is
I
it
think,
on?
wasn't it established that for the fee, it wasn't worth the time and effort to put a $10, I think we talked about that, as there's a point of cost efficiency of putting a lien for somebody for $10 versus the time it takes
Sure.
to put the lien and run it through the whole
Yeah,
system.
because like
That's
the
why-
sheriff's office does a report of their expenses, and then they give it to our office, and we take the same report and have to put it into the lien system.
Gotcha.
So it is a little time consuming.
Is there a certain, you have to meet this amount before it is? Because I know we've had people come in and want a forgiveness of their medical liens. At what point are those put on there?
I'm not sure, because we lien medications at like $4, so I don't know where that threshold is.
I guess maybe we should look at that.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
not
our
bad.
policy and when did it change? Because we still are getting, and I remember sometimes when Sheila brings in the list of what people owe for, some of them are just like $100 here, $70 there that they owed for medical. So if we're not doing it anymore, that's fine, but we should know what the policy is and at what point we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
So
can
maybe we'll
look
just look into that. Otherwise, sounds good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, no waste tire recycling. You got anything else, Kathy, on your list?
That's all that I have.
Gary?
Do we want to fill Shannon in on the contract on the race car?
Shannon, we didn't have any proposals for the racetrack.
So what do you usually vote for?
What's
Didn't put
that?
anything in.
Bullet Sports did not.
They were not interested, and we did not receive any other proposals, so we're gonna let it, word of mouth, and we're not gonna advertise again, but we're gonna see what happens in a couple of weeks, see if anybody else is interested. And if not, I guess the next option would be to see if we wanna open it up for other activities to happening out there on Friday nights.
I'll get that in there as a list then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you make sure that that's on the website
I have
too?
100, we'll probably have some racers.
Get organized.
Be asking
Yeah.
some questions.
Get motivated.
Yeah, we'll get that out there.
Well, I think one of the concerns was the timing, because it was in the paper like a week ago. I think is what the
It's
date
been a
was.
couple of weeks.
And maybe that was the first time they saw it, because I know the messages went around, hey, bids are due August 6th, but that's next Tuesday. So,
So with more time, there may be
there
some
might be
interest.
one interested party out there.
We're hoping so. I think you had some requests for the contract, didn't you?
There's been some inquiries on the racetrack, no one just showed up.
Yeah, I
with their
sent a note
proposal.
out to
Yeah.
one person.
Yep. I've had a couple people call, and it seems like there's interest out there, but I don't know if it just kind of dissolved or what happened, but I think there is some interest yet, so we'll just wait and see for...
Or would we be, I mean, what, did we take some action on it here? Or
don't
maybe
think
we
we
should
voted
extend
on
it?
it.
Can we, I don't
We
suppose
didn't
we
take
can...
any action, we just
Yeah.
informally said we'll throw it on the agenda
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
And I don't suppose there's any way we can accept bids in 2 weeks either. I mean, if there's a bid end date.
Sure we can.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what we'll do.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of just
Yeah,
tabled
extend
it for 2 weeks.
basically.
Yeah. Because of a lack of
Mm-hmm.
submissions, we just hoped in 2 weeks.
Folks can still place bids.
Yeah,
I
we're
wasn't
gonna,
sure if there was
we're
a
just not gonna pay to
cutoff,
advertise
but
more.
if they
We're gonna
aren't
put it on
in
the
by
website
this
and then
date,
we'll, if there's
then we
proposals
won't
in
take
2
it
weeks,
with
it'll
the
be on the agenda, we'll
re-advertise.
open them then.
Okay. Well, yeah, I asked them that, we're not sure.
Yeah.
We're basically just extending the deadline to the 20th.
That we already advertised.
Okay.
Hopefully we can do that.
Yeah.
Probably do what we want to do.
Gary, anything?
We're pretty much set for next Monday night, so we should be ready to go for the employees next Monday, and hopefully the weather stays nice.
What time do you
5
want?
o'clock, we put it as again.
So normally set up at...
where?
Centennial
Village.
Yep.
And that's this coming week from last night.
Yep.
In the last couple of years, we've also invited the fair board. Is that okay again if we, because a lot of times they don't make it there, but because they are trying to organize food for those volunteers that are on the fair board, so if that's good with everybody.
Yeah, they hardly ever show up.
Yeah.
At least extend an invitation.
Let them know that if they show up, they might get something to eat.
Yeah.
Be
What
early.
time do you,
Hopefully.
it'll be
Yeah,
a meeting
they cover
commissioner till
everything.
4:30,
Exactly.
then kind of line things up.
We
or
have
you want to do
4:30
it
works,
early?
yeah. It actually ended.
And get things organized.
Because they wanted a final number
I think
yesterday.
Ken's gonna deliver
But I added
it
a
about
few
4:30
extra.
or 4:45.
So when's the sheriff's
So
sleep
we should probably have tables set up and stuff ahead of time.
Yeah, I think Mark will have the
Yeah, he never gave us
Do we
a
have
date.
to get a hold of Mark, or will he just automatically?
I've
know
already
that?
talked to him.
Okay.
Do we want to do the tire recycling quote?
Oh, yeah, we can do
The
that.
report, yeah. That should be good.
Last thing on the agenda, we have the landfill waste tire recycling quotes. We have a quote from Liberty, and I believe the landfill, Mike Scott has recommended going with that quote.
Yeah, Gary has the information. There are 2 quotes, Mike said.
Yeah, Liberty. Wonder if this is the same company that's been doing it.
Yeah, I think the same one as last year.
Okay.
Out of Minnesota.
Savage, how do you say it? Savage, Minnesota? Waste tires, 158.20 per ton, rejecting the new deal tire at 180 per ton.
Move
They're
that
out
we
of
take the low
Savage,
bid.
Minnesota.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, second by Kifley, to accept a low bid of Liberty Tire Recycling out of Savage, Minnesota. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I think he gets it all in a grant, right? Isn't
Yeah.
there a state grant for the
The
shredding
grant-
tires?
I think so. There's grant money there, right, Kathy? Yeah.
That takes care of the agenda items. Anything else come before the commission? Anything on the state's attorney's office?
New.
All is quiet?
For now, yeah.
That would be.
So next week's when we have to vote on the preliminary budget?
Yeah, and then it will be published the following Wednesday.
Seeing work it today? Everybody good with that?
Yep.
Didn't get any better over the week, huh?
Just need one idea, Kathy said, one $4 million idea.
So I guess with that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn, and then we'll have a work study on our budget.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, second by Piker to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thanks,
You're
Mike.
adjourned.